All right, here we go. So, earning money is a game. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. About earning money is a game. See, money is one of those subjects that nobody wants to talk about because money is elusive. Money is tricky. Money is kind of funny. Everybody wants it and nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody's working hard to get some more money, to earn some more money, to use some of the money, to do something with it, but nobody really talks about it. Most people just work super hard to earn their money, but there's a way to do it without having to be in this hard game of earning money. Money should be just used. You need to love people, use money. But how do you do it? How do you go about earning money? Money is actually the price of service. Okay, you don't just go to work to earn money. You go to work for satisfaction and you get paid for your service. You go to work for satisfaction and you get paid for your service, but that is not reality. Most people nowadays are operating as slaves, right? They're slaves to the system, they're slaves to the corporation, they're slaves to the machina, they're slaves to the machine because they don't see it as a game. They don't see it as fun. They don't see it as exciting. They're either in the wrong field, in the wrong position, in the wrong company, in the wrong group, and they struggle most of their life. As a matter of fact, most retirees in the richest country in the world, and I'm talking in the US, that's where I am now, and I've been here for a long time, are broke. Yes, I said it and I'm going to say it again. Most retirees are broke, and that's over 65% of the retirees are broke. Now, if that does not disturb you, I don't know what does. In the richest country in the world, and we have a fairly high standard of living. So, how is that possible that in a country where there's more jobs, more opportunity, more capitalist kind of inventions and things to do to sell and prosper and do more, but yet we have the most amount of broke retirees? Well, I figured that out. See, we have a lot of old people that are broke because we have a lot of young people that don't understand money. So if you have a lot of young people that don't understand money, you're going to end up with a lot of old people that are really broke. Now, there's a way to think about that and change if you still have time. If you are out of time, you're out of time. But nobody's really out of time because you can still live 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and it doesn't need to take long to earn a lot of money. See, it took me 22 years to figure this out. And then over the past 3, 4 years, I have accelerated the growth by just changing how I think, by just changing my attitude about money and the principle of earning money and how that comes in with your service, how you can go work for satisfaction and earn an amazing living. And I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to share with you a few things tonight. Not a lot of things, just few things, because we're going to keep it nice and contact. And Zoom just came up with this new feature where I can have this timer on the screen, keep me on track, which is pretty cool. So most people are broke. They're living paycheck to paycheck, making these payments. Most retirees are broke, 65%. And these ideas are going to help you change. Now, these are not just my ideas. These are ideas that are known worldwide, but they are not really shared. See, you can go to school, get degrees, and still be broke. See, I was like that. There are right now so many financial analysts who know so much about money, but they're broke. Why? See, they went to school, but they did not learn how to earn money. That's the thing. You need to learn how to earn money. You need to understand the concept of earning money and what you can do with it. And it starts with the concept of your attitude. I'm going to share with you a couple of things on that. So let's see if the iPad connects, and then I'm going to draw a couple of things on it just to make it more fun. All right. Excuse me, if we have not met, my name is Kamal. I love sharing this with you. And if this is your first time, welcome. Nice to meet you. And if you've seen me before, welcome again. Share this with somebody, subscribe, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. I travel a lot, and I go all different places. And I'm sure our paths will cross if you're resonating with this material. All right. Okay, let's see here. Advanced use and connect the iPad. So when I started to study this, it didn't make sense. And this might not make sense at the beginning. I just need you to pay attention, be here, and think. All right. Most people don't think. That's probably why they are where they are. And I'm going to change the way things work for you if you pay attention. See, in a recent time, and over the last 2 weeks, there was somebody that's been in my system for a long time. I would say 3, 4, 5 years. Gets my email, see my stuff, never really came on board to do anything. But then he decided for one day that he had a problem solved, and then he showed up to one of these meetings just like this. Now, this man is, over 65 years old. He's doing really well, but he's kind of stuck in this one idea. And during the session, 22 minutes into it, he goes, Kamal, I got it. I got it. Thank you very much. And then we kind of finished talking. He left, and then he came back the second day, and then came back the third day. He said, I really want to thank you for these ideas that you gave me. See, he had been trying for 40, 50 years to grow something, but he couldn't get it. Like, he couldn't see it. But I inspired him to think of something different. And this what could happen tonight for you if you pay attention. If you put the phone down, listen to me, listen very carefully. This information has to do with the laws, has to do with the laws of the universe, how it operates. And it's going to change everything about how you see things happen. All right. Now, you might be in a situation where money is always getting away from you. You're always in this negative energy of money. All right. And you're always paying the bills. You're always fighting it. It's always running away instead of being on the other side of money where it's positive, right? Now, just simply like that, where would you rather be? Would you rather be in the negative or would you rather be in the positive? And it's an obvious question, but most people don't even think of it that way. See, you're going to have to make a decision that from this day on, you're going to change your relationship with money, with that currency, with the dollar bills, right? With the kind of frequency that it actually generates, and it has to do with how you think of money, how you think of your service, your level of ability to provide value. And the more we raise this value, the more we take it up, the higher you're going to become on the level of income. Now, that doesn't make you better, it just makes you more highly paid. Now, when this was introduced to me, it says, Kamal, it all has to do with your attitude towards money. If money is going away from you, it's because you have a negative attitude. But if money is coming to you and you're having all kind of other opportunities coming into your life, it's because you have a positive attitude. So then I asked, like, what is this attitude thing? And there's a whole lesson on attitude. And he said, attitude is, and you can see this like a little puzzle, right? Is the sum of your actions, it's the sum of your thoughts, and the sum of your feelings. And it's combined. So what is your feeling on money? Again, it's very simple. If money is running away from you, it's because you probably have bad feelings about money. If you don't pay your bills, it's because you can't afford it or you just procrastinate on it. So I had to change once I understood this concept that your attitude is your mix of your thoughts, feelings, and action. Because of your thoughts, feelings, and actions, things started to change. See, most people, and I say most because 65, 70% of the population don't understand this, that this is a law. There's a law of how this works. And once you start understanding it, you're going to start clicking. So pay attention, very, very close attention, okay? So let's see what's the next page. So then he said, attitude, he said, is the key to everything we ever going to achieve. So if you're going to achieve some big milestone, you're going to have to change your attitude. So if you want to achieve some big umula, you're going to have to change your attitude. If you go into it negative, it's not going to happen. Now, most people don't know that. They think this law of attraction, law of vibration is just one of those things. No, it's real. It's as real as you and I. It's as real as this water is right here. It's as real as if I drop this pen and it goes down like gravity. It's as that real. So you're going to have to learn how to change your vibe and frequency about money. Attitude is really the key to everything we are ever going to achieve. And if you want to achieve big numbers, you're going to have to change your frequency. You're going to have to change your attitude towards it. Now, it's really up to you. You can decide to say, oh, this doesn't make sense, or you can say, you know what, I'm really going to accept an idea. I want you to accept an idea. All right? Accept the idea. Now, you can fight it all you want. You can fight this idea all you want, but as soon as you accept it, things will start moving. If you accept the idea, things will start moving. So you see what I mean, right? You are now here, you're somewhere here, and you want to go there. There's a place. There's a place for you to go on this level of achievement to earn more money, gain more freedom, and gain more attention to yourself and enjoy the luxuries of earning this money because you're here and you want to go there. Now, you could decide to struggle for a long time. I struggled for a long time, freaking long time. And now, after I changed my thinking, things started to change. Remember what we said earlier, right? It's the combination of what? Let's clean this up. It's the combination of thoughts, feelings, and action. Thoughts, feelings, and action. So I started to have to change my thoughts, feelings, and action to change my attitude towards it because I was in a place and I wanted to go to another place. Hopefully up for you. Nobody wants to go down. Why is that? Why is it that nobody wants to go down? So I asked Bob once, like, why is it? This is, most of my mentors that actually made a difference in my life. He said, why do we always want to go up? Why do we always want more? Well, because there's always more. And he said, there's a reason. He actually explained it, even though you can find that in scriptures. I didn't find it at the time. Well, he said there's always more, right? There's always more money. There's always more value. There's always better food. There's always better resorts. He said because we are um, a living spirit, right? So there's spirit inside us, and spirit is at the highest part of the food chain, right? We are spirit, and we're living in the physical body. So we're in the physical, and we go up to where spirit is. So we're here, and we're going there. And the more you go up, the closer you get to spirit. Spirit has all the abundance. So on this picture here, now you might not recognize who these people are, but this is Bob Proctor here. He was one of my mentors. He's passed away now. I stayed with him for like 7 years. I'm actually certified to teach his material, pretty much all of it. And I love it because it's so good. It just keeps getting better, right? So Bob was in the movie The Secret. Okay, the movie, the most famous movie, 500 million people watch it. If you haven't seen it, it's about the law of attraction. You can go ahead and watch it, but it's not going to get you anywhere by itself because there's another law that I teach you called the law of vibration that you got to understand. Now, Bob mentored this lady. Her name is Laurel. Laurel is the millionaire maker. She knows money. She knows the money frequency, right? And then after that, I had a couple of the mentors, Harrison Klein, who is really phenomenal. He's a phenomenal human being. He's a spiritual guy, really cool dude. And this is one of my mentors, Doug Dane. Doug Dane is pretty cool as well. So they taught me a thing or two about thoughts, feelings, and action, about attitude, about money, about the laws of how you go about earning a whole lot more than what you're currently earning. And if you're not earning a lot, it's because you're not serving a lot. See, the more you serve, the more you earn. The more you serve, the more you earn. If money is running away from you, it's because you're not serving enough. So how do you go about earning, right? So you're either, here, like I said, in the negative side, or you're in the positive side, and you have to make a choice. Results is the name of the game. Results is the name of the game. You just have to look at your bank account today. Are you happy with that result? And where do you really want it to be? And you're going to have to make that decision that you're going there. There is a place. There is a place to go from here, let's say the 100K, to the 1 million. There is a way. And the only reason we don't know how to do that is because we're missing some information. We're missing some ideas. We're missing some execution. I mean, the reason most people make 50,000, 40,000, 30,000, 100,000 is because they don't know how to make $1 million. Otherwise, they would be making $1 million. So what is it we're missing? How are we going to get to this next level of earning more money? Well, we have to understand the laws. And once we understand the laws, we can start applying them so that we can climb this ladder. Now, does it need to be in steps like this? No. But we're so accustomed to it being in steps. You go to grade one, then grade two, grade three, grade four, grade five, that we feel that it needs to go like that. But there's a better way. There is a better way. Like I said, your thoughts, feelings, and action. Now, if your thoughts are the thought of baby thoughts, it's going to be baby money. If your thoughts are big thoughts, it's going to be big money. How do you think Facebook came about? How do you think Apple came about? They were thinking big thoughts. I mean, Apple, when it was coming around, there was nobody thinking like that. They were thinking big. They wanted to replace all these silly computers out there with a nice machine that people liked, right? They were thinking big. So right now, a lot of us are making little money, including myself, even though I'm fairly wealthy, fairly healthy, and all that. But I'm not making that amount of money that I want. I want to make this big money. Why? Because our thoughts are not sticking at this higher level. We need to get these thoughts, feelings, and action to stick. So you got to stick your thoughts at this higher level. You got to get emotionally involved with it at this high level, and you got to take action at this high level. So if you take thoughts, feelings, and action at the same time, thoughts, feelings, and action, and you keep getting better and better and better, guess what? You will wake up one day at this level with ease. Instead, what happens? Most people retire broke. I have so many retiree friends that are broke. They actually have to work at the grocery store, not because they love it, it's because they're broke. Their income is not enough to pay their bills. And that's why I'm excited about this information. That's why I share this freely like that. That's why most of you can come and get all the information that I have for free. It's online. I mean, go ahead on YouTube. There's all kind of sessions about money, attitude, feeling, personality, self-image. It's for you so you can get better. Now, if you need help executing it, if you need help to make it stick, that's where I can help you. Okay. So what is your goal, right? What is this big thing that we keep talking, that I've been talking about, right? So I'm going to show you a picture now that hopefully it would help you frame it in a way that it hasn't been framed before. See, most people don't even have this. I mean, you might not be at the $1 million level thinking. You might still be here at the $100,000 level. I don't know where you are until we talk and meet. But what is your goal? Do you really have a real goal? Do you have a nice big juicy goal? Because if it's not big, juicy, and sexy and exciting, you're not gonna have the drive. You're not gonna have the attitude that it takes to earn the $3 million, to save the $3 million, to serve at that level. See, it's all gonna come together: thoughts, feelings, and action. Your attitude, right? Thoughts plus feelings plus action. So the reason you're at this level here at the beginning is because you're not having this kind of thoughts. You're not having this kind of $3 million thoughts or these $5 million thoughts. Now, this doesn't just apply to you, it also applies to me. See, you and I are the average of the 4 or 5 people we hang around. So if I hang around the 4 or 5 people that are thinking $10 million and $50 million, guess what do you think I'm going to be doing? Now, I might not do it tomorrow if I hang around one time or 2 times, but if I do it for a day or two or a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, one year, 2 year, guess what? You're going to be thinking the thoughts of a $10 million person. You're going to be thinking of the thoughts of the $50 million person. Now, it's really up to you. This is a game. Money is a game. Don't make it complicated. Keep it a game. Keep it fun. I want you to start hanging around the people that are earning the money, the people that are making the investments. You're hanging around the people that are working too hard. Work is the worst way to earn money. I mean, look at it. You've been working hard. And if you haven't been working hard and you haven't been attempting to earn money and you want more money, you don't deserve it. Your parents probably worked hard. Your grandparents worked hard. How far did they get? So in this book, I'm going to share with you this book right now. In this book, Think and Grow Rich, which I've been studying, right, for a while now. And we studied together in the mastermind group. We actually had a session tonight with the beautiful people that it says, if you think hard work is the way to earn more money, perish the idea. Now, this guy, Napoleon Hill, right, he studied 25,000 people. He went around. He was around the time when Edison was there, or the Rockefellers, the Dale Carnegies, the Tesla people. He interviewed everybody, and they all agreed that it's not by hard work. Hard work is needed to accomplish things and take tasks, but it's not about the earning money part, right? It had to be different. You got to use that creative principle of thoughts, feelings, and action. So if you think by only by hard work you're gonna earn money, perish the idea, he said. So what is your goal? Do you have a sexy goal? Even in this book, he says, what is your goal? What is that big goal? What's that one idea that you're going to keep your mind on so you can have the right thoughts? See, if you think small thoughts, you're going to have small results. If you think big thoughts, you're going to have big results. See, if I could teach you that creative principle, you're going to think big thoughts. That man that came to the meeting 2.5 weeks ago and he couldn't sleep for 3 days is because I opened up his mind. And he's like, I got it. Him and I now are talking. We're friends. He's giving me ideas on the marketing. He's giving me ideas on how to go about doing it. And he's been studying this for a long time. So this is the first time you see this. Pay very good attention because this has a power to change your life for the better. So what kind of thoughts are you having? $1 million thoughts, $3 million thoughts, 10 million? Or are you still here in the baby steps, 10K? It's really up to you. It's how much capacity do you have? It's like the how do I say it? If I can do it, if how can I do this in an easy way? Let's do it in an easy way. Let's do this. Let's add, because I want to share with you something. This is very, very critical for you to get it right, right? So you could be thinking big thoughts, but most likely you're thinking small thoughts. But think of it this way, right? A power cable, right? A power cable that has a light bulb, right? It's gonna have a light bulb, the light bulb is going like this. Now this light bulb, right, could be what? Could be 40 watts. But it's the same thing. If you're thinking 40 watts, it's 40 watts. The same power cable that's coming to your house, and your house is here, right? You have a house. Here we go. This is your house. All you have to do, you have to start thinking big thoughts. What if you can start thinking 100 watts? It's the same power cable that's coming to your house is going to feed it. And that's the thing. There's energy and power coming to you. So if you think big, you're going to get big. If you think little, you're going to get little. There is no difference. So what thoughts are you having? Most people can barely think of the thought of having $1 million for retirement. Well, I passed that a long time ago after I started thinking big. But for 22 years, like yourself, I was suffering. I couldn't even imagine how that would be like. Now we're playing the big game, baby. And I want you to play the big game. You see, in this book, Think and Grow Rich, which is a really phenomenal book. And if you haven't read it, you should read it. You should come and read it with us and experience the magic. He said, this was Andrew Carnegie telling Napoleon Hill, he said, any idea that's held in the mind, okay, we should go with red so you can see it. Any idea that's held in the mind that is emphasized, feared, or revered will begin at once to clothe itself in the most convenient and appropriate physical form available. Any idea. So if it's a negative idea, guess what? It's going to be negative. If it's a positive idea, guess what? It's going to be positive. So what ideas are you having in your mind? What ideas are you having in your mind? This is Kevin here you see on the screen. Kevin is phenomenal. He went on after studying and reading this material with me to open up multiple businesses, getting a promotion, changing his job, doing real estate in New York. Really phenomenal person. Pretty cool guy. He was already well off, but he wanted more. So what idea are you having in your mind? How big is your idea? How far do you want to go? There is no limit, right? How big is your idea? I want you to think big tonight because you didn't stumble on this just by accident. There are no accidents. There's a reason why you're here. And I want to give you more. I want to give you more than what you bargained for, more than at the time that you're going to spend. Any idea that's held in the mind that's feared or revered will begin at once to clothe itself in the most convenient and appropriate physical form available. That means it has to happen. Any idea. So these are ideas. I want you to think big so you can start earning big. So all I have to ask you right now is think of your results. What are your results right now? Because if your results are not very good, it's because you're thinking wrong ideas. What if you learn how to start thinking big ideas on the positive side? What if you learn how to do that with ease? Where would you be a year from now? Where would you be 2 years from now? As a matter of fact, in 30 days, I promise so many people in 30 days, your life will change. How about 3 months? How about 6 months? How about 12 months? Let's not be in a rush. You got here somehow. You're 30, 40, 50 years old. Most of the people that come to read my material are in that age group. What if you can change in 30 days? I bet you everything on it, it will change your life for the better. So, what idea are you holding in your mind? You want to change? I can help you. You want to learn how to earn more money? I can help you. While having fun, it's got to be fun, it's got to be enjoyable. You remember thoughts, feelings, action. You see, we do things that are fun with ease, but things that are not fun, we don't do it with ease. I mean, sometimes we have to do things that we don't like to do, but we still do them. That's how business people get things done. Now, I'm not going to get into much into the mind and how this whole thing works, but I want to leave you with this one thing, this idea that I'm talking about, this idea that we're going to put on your mind, right? We're going to choose the idea. Once we choose this idea, once we choose the idea, hopefully it's an idea about money, right? I'm talking about money tonight. So could be health, could be wealth, could be this. But tonight we're talking about money. We're talking about the idea. I'm going to teach you how to sync that idea to your subconscious mind. We're going to sync that idea. And once this subconscious accepts the idea, remember I told you you have to accept the idea. You have to accept the idea. Why I know this works is because it has to happen. It cannot reject. It must accept it. But you need to learn how to do that. You need to learn how to take an idea intellectually and subject it to your subconscious mind. Because this subconscious mind, it cannot determine the difference between what's real and what's imagined. It's like a dream. When you have a dream, you don't know if it's real or fake. You're in it, right? You're in the dream and you don't know. So I want you to accept the idea. Now, there's three ways to make money. I'm going to leave you with that. And then, after that, you can connect with me, reach out and get more access to more material. I'd love for you to really get into this really, really fast. But there's three ways, okay? There's one way, the hard way, which is what you're doing now. That's, giving time for money, time for money, which is the hardest way. That's why 65% of the people are broke. And that's why only 2-3% of the population really are earning all the money. So if you're doing that, you can continue doing that, or you want to change, this is what I'm going to teach you. The second idea is you can take some of this money from the time that you put and you can invest it. And I'm not going to teach you anything how to invest. I'm not in that position, but that's what people do. They take some of this money that they're making and they invest it. They invest it. So then they start earning a little bit more. But it's pretty hard way to do it because for one, you're running out of time, so you're not making enough money. Two, you're just taking a little bit of it and you're hoping the S&P is going to do well, or you're hoping that some company's stock is going to do well. All right. Now the third way is use money to make more money. That's the real way. Once you get up to speed, once you start thinking big, you're going to be able to think like that. Right now, most people are here. And most people are, as an employee, are there. Doesn't matter if you're in business 15, 10, 20, 30 years, you're there. All I want you to do is think big and start taking some of that money and make big money with it. And that's why, if we go back to this beautiful picture here, any idea that's held in the mind, any idea that's held in the mind, that's emphasized, feared, or revered, will begin at once to clothe itself in the most convenient and appropriate physical form. So, what's that one idea? Let's go back to this picture. This is my favorite picture right here. Do you want to learn about money? I have more for you. If your goal is here, what would it be worth it to you if I help you in a few days and make your goal go here? See, that's 3 times. And we could do that in a few days. What if I can convince you that you can actually do that? Now, what if we can go all the way here to 10 times? I don't know where you are right now. Some of you are here, some of you are here, some of you are here. It doesn't matter where you are. The key is you learning these principles, you learning these ideas. And that's the beauty of this material, right? That's the beauty of understanding what I'm teaching you, understanding these laws. And all these laws are based on the laws of the universe, of how things work. That's the reason why so many people are stuck. So many people are stuck at the 30, 40, $50,000 level is because they don't know how to. They don't know how to earn 200,000. They, don't know how to earn- they hear it, they see it, they hear it, they see other people doing it, but they don't do it. And I don't want that for you. I want you to change. I want you to 10 times your results. Okay. I want you to 10 times your results. So, with that, I'm really grateful that I was able to share this with you tonight. I want to thank you for being here. It doesn't matter where you are. I want to connect with you. I want to help you. I want to support you. I want to wish you an amazing, amazing week. If this resonated, please reach out and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Peace. Let's do more, be more, and have more. And remember one thing, it's not about how much money you got. That money is not going to make you a better person. It's just going to make you more of who you are. Okay. So if you're a good person, you're going to be a whole much better person. If you're a bad person, you're going to be a whole lot worse. So love people, use money. Love people, use money. Remember that. Have a good night.